Fantastic call by CBZ earlier today on Bitcoin Cash. Our entry represented roughly by this yellow circle, and the price action ripped 13% in just over an hour, maybe two. Profits either locked in or not. Entry was down here. I added more to it and put a stop profit in, but kept my position size the same. I just want to go over kind of what I think he saw in this, but if we zoom out to even the weekly here, the momentum is crazy. We had this red dot and immediately we're pumping through it, and the weekly momentum right now is spiking over the 100 level. If I take it down to the daily, this was pretty evident, seeing that momentum was continuing to increase over the past few days, and we still got that trigger wave. We saw that money flow is still eking up. We're in such crazy bullish environment on this coin that bear divs just don't play out. We saw this money flow touch the zero line with this momentum bottom here, while price remained the same. I could easily see Bitcoin Cash with money flow looking like this, going back to all-time highs, with momentum going absolutely absurd. We can absolutely see some all-time highs here in the next few weeks. But predicting this pump was definitely this money flow coming into the red, and we're in a bull trend, right? So when we're in the red and we get that momentum curvature, that's the time to enter along, and it certainly was. Down to the 5 minute, this was super clean. That money flow jumping up, jumping, climbing closer and closer and closer to the zero line until we got this nice big green healthy wave. And just look at the momentum following suit, just constantly swooping up. And now this predicted that we are now in a desert. There hasn't been a single momentum wave below the zero line on this time frame in 5 hours. So this momentum and this money flow was absolutely telling. And the RSI as well, just this RSI started reciprocating, and you can draw a linear plane right here on the bottoms of how it was just increasing. So extra confluent to the move. Moving back to Bitcoin, we remain bullish over all AVWAP. So we did see money flow come out and start to dabble a little bit lower, but at the same time that money flow was dabbling lower, the price was getting higher and remaining practically the same here. This indicates to me hidden bullish divergence, where even though money was coming out, we retained our position. So that shows to me bullish strength. At the same time, we got really nice curvature on this time frame. So this, I think, is future telling, whereas Bitcoin is probably going to break these highs. We're playing with the highs right now, but if things continue the way they're going, we're going to retain these levels and probably break out of them. And there's only further confluence on some other time frames. Good example of this is the 4 hour. The 4 hour is a really big time frame with gives us a lot of confluence. We see this momentum curling up before the pop, and now that we're after the pop, we're in a desert. This pop created a bearish desert for us. So even though price has not been ripping, we know that we are in a bullish desert, and we're getting these little cacti of support here at this major level. Momentum is finally starting to clip. Look at this RSI giving us confluence. This RSI is planing upwards towards 100, towards strength, right? So we're seeing the preliminary signs of a continued pump here. 12-hour extra confidence here. We are already in a desert. We came down, made some cacti, and we're keeping with it. Momentum is staying above the zero line. Zooming in onto the intraday time frames, we can see here, of course, that desert still present. So on the intraday, we are currently retained above this ascending intraday VWAP. So that's a good thing that it's ascending, and we're remaining above it as support. Moving on to Ethereum. Ethereum is kind of my play I've been waiting on for a while here. It's doing really well. I think it looks better than Bitcoin currently with this money flow, just continuing to eke up. This momentum wave is still under the zero line. We are currently just crossing into the positive on momentum for the first time in probably a few weeks. Yeah, in 11 days. So seeing this on the oscillator is very good to see money flow eking up to at this level, still continuing up, probably going to make a new high with momentum continuing to trend to the upside. And we're finally over the zero line again. Imagine if we just get another one of these big blob waves from that, even if it's smaller, even if it is a divergence. This could be an indicator for the next 2-3 weeks that momentum is going to continue to the positive side. Just this shape of the market that it's making looks like a bullish step to me. I give you an example of the shape. This is kind of what I'm talking about, where you get this step pattern where it just continuously steps up. And with these bullish indicators, I'm here on the 4-hour, and this kind of looks like Bitcoin, right? We got this ascending momentum, we got ascending RSI, we got ascending money flow. I think we're absolutely going to break this level. I'm definitely betting on that. We're currently above the AVWAP from this high, which is holding as support. As soon as we break this, that's going to continue this uptrend of higher highs and higher lows on Ethereum. If we go down to the intraday level, traders are overvaluing Ethereum because we are remaining above this VWAP line. But every time, this is still a bullish indication. We're above VWAP, and we're printing these waves below the zero line, and it's acting as support. So currently, we're negative momentum on the micro time frames, but we're still above VWAP, so the intraday VWAP support. This is probably a good time to look to scalp long here, I'd say, especially now that we're coming into the red and overbought, but still above VWAP. If you thought the call from earlier in the video was cool, stay tuned because soon CBZ's gonna drop his premium Discord and he'll be making those calls in here. It's already set up. We're going through the final motions here. And if you want to learn about trading, we do one-on-ones with traders and we use MarketCipher. So MarketCipher is available here at marketciphertrading.com, and we do one-on-one tutorials